reading skills. Here we go. I want you to start your ClassKick page, please. Open it. Go to slide 15.
Okay.
Well, in the EmSAT Cheap English section 2 reading, you will be tested on the following reading skills. Identify the main idea, the purpose of the reading, the purpose of the text. What is the general idea of the text? What the writer wants you to know. This is the main idea. Okay, and there are some strategies to follow to try to understand the main idea without having to read all the text and waste a lot of time. We will come through all these strategies, inshallah. Also, identifying the main idea, then inferences. Making inference mean understanding what's between lines, what is implied between lines. You know, sometimes the idea comes indirectly. You are not spoon-fed the idea or the point the writers want you to know. So you need to understand it. This is what's called inferencing or guessing or predicting meaning from
implying.
This is implied, implication, you know, implying. So the skill is inference, making inference. Istidlal in Arabic, for example, istinbat. So prediction, guessing, try to understand what's between lines, you know, especially if the ideas are not given directly by the writer. Also, find a meaning of unknown words or new words. Yeah, of course, you will come up with a lot of words, maybe affecting the understanding or comprehension of the text. So to try to find out the meaning of a word, it requires you to, develop some skills like, how to use context clues, how to use words around such a word, such unknown word. You need to read the words around or surrounding the word, try to see if the writer has already given the meaning between lines or even directly. So this is called, or find signal words to help you understand the meaning of unknown words. This is really important, and you will know how to understand the meaning of new words using clues or signal words. Also, try to make connection to your own knowledge and experiences. This is also reading skill. To read the topic, try to understand the genre or topic or what this text is about. Is it about media? I mean, about social media, for example? Is it about technology? Is it about education? About so and so? There are a lot of genres writing or a text could be written for. So we need to figure out what genre or topic the text is about. Okay? Also try to find out the textual coherence, how clear the text is. Well, let's go on.
Okay.
Well, first skill is how to find the main idea of the text. Well, my tips here is try to find the title, read the title, read the first line or first sentence of the paragraph and the last sentence of the paragraph, because you know that paragraph is formed by, in this way, topic sentence, discussing ideas or detailed, then closing sentence or what's said conclusion, right? So to know what the paragraph is about, it could happen if you understand the first two lines or first sentence. Here you know about the theme or the topics and what the topic, the paragraph is about, the main idea. And the last would be also maybe this paragraph is about so and so, the points which are going to be discussed, especially if this is the first paragraph. The first paragraph of any writing is really important. You know this because you already learned how to write a paragraph and the layout of the paragraph. You start with the introductory, which has the thematic, or let's say the theme or the thesis of the writing, the points you're going to cover. So I want you to try to read this paragraph, try to read the first lines, two lines, and the last line, and try to figure out what it is about. Would you please start?
It's too small.
It's too small. Have you opened this on your own device?
Yeah.
Shall I?
I
Yeah.
open in my
Already
device.
open it?
I will not be.
It's
I
like
cannot not
16.
be able to follow you. You know. Okay, I will try to. Okay.
Open
The
yours,
second
please.
one, before you put on that skeleton costume and rove door to door, thundering for candy, take a minute to reflect on this tradition.
Have you already started the class kick or you need the link? You're reading from your own device, right?
Yeah,
That's great. That's great. So let me start. Which slide is it? 15, I think.
16.
Yeah, 16. Okay. Yeah, read the first two lines and the
Be-
last two lines. Go ahead.
First two lines. Yes, before you put on that skeleton costume and drove door to door, wandering for candy. Take a minute to reflect on this tradition.
Mhm.
Halloween is believed to have come from an ancient
That's enough. Read the last
Celtic.
line, please. Read the last line over the next two millennia.
Where is yeah? What is it? Over the next two millennia, this primitive celebration grew to be the candy-fueled costume ball that we know today.
What do you think this is about? What is
I
the
think about celebrating Halloween.
That's it. Very good. This is the main idea. So the writer is introducing the tradition of celebrating Halloween, you know,
Mm.
and how it goes or dates back to maybe some 2000 years, you know. So this is about Halloween. Okay, if you are asked to give an appropriate title for this paragraph, so what should it be?
Mm.
Over the next two millennia, this primitive celebration grew to be the candy-fueled costume ball that we know today. Ball mean like celebration, party. It doesn't mean a ball like football, you know? Well, I think what could it be? Maybe Halloween now and then, today and in the past, maybe? Or maybe you can say origins of Halloween could be this way.
Yeah,
Yeah, origins of
I
Halloween.
wanted to say that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, that is like the yes,
Yeah, it
where,
makes sense. So,
where the
you need
Halloween
to read all the paragraph. Did you need to read all of it?
before
No.
you put on that no no what did you say?
I asked you, did you have to read all the paragraph
No.
to figure out the main idea, what it talks about, or even to suggest a title? I don't think so.
Mm.
Because we know that the paragraph has the topic sentence in the first two lines and also concluding, or let's say closure idea in the last lines. So the most important is the first two and last lines.
Mm.
And also if you are answering, if you're going to answer questions, you need to read the details, figures, numbers, names. These are the details, most important terms in the paragraph, like 2000 year. This is also a good detail or important. Celtic New Year, this is a name, Celts, and so on. Well, let's go to the next one here. Inferences. This is also another reading skill. How to read between lines to answer a specific question. In this way, you need to practice the scanning, not skimming. The first part here, we practice skimming. I mean, reading quickly without caring or considering the details. But here, when you make inferences, you have to read carefully and, give weight or importance to every single detail to find the answer. Especially if you read the question and try to put the words, the key terms in the question in your hand and your head, on your mind, and trying to find these words in the paragraph. Here, I want you to make inference. Can you read it, please? Read the heading, direction, read each passage.
Read each passage and ask yourself, what is the author doing in this paragraph? Write your answer in the summary box and then think of an appropriate title for the passage based on the main idea of the passage.
What are you reading? Which part? Which part are you reading?
The directions.
Now, you're reading the first part. We already finished the first part. I'm talking about the inference Worksheet.
yeah, because I'm still sorry, sorry. Yeah,
And
this is why I don't want to open my because I will be
never mind. I will let you know.
cannot, yeah, I cannot
Never mind. Never mind.
okay.
Read next part. Next part, which is inferences worksheet.
Direct, yes. Read each passage and then respond to the questions.
Mhm.
Each question will ask you to make a logical inference based on textual details. Explain your answer by referencing the text.
Okay, reference in the text means you have to get back to the text and find citation. Where exactly is the evidence? How do you know this is the correct answer? You refer back to the text and say, okay, I will underline this part in the text because this is a proof or the reason why I chose this answer. Now, what is the question? Read question number 6. What happened to the window? So we are asking to know what happened to the window. There must be some window here somewhere in the text. I want you to go through the text and find, what happened. Try to understand because it's not given directly. Try to read quickly and also try to make meaning while reading. Okay? Shall I read it for you?
I think here the window, the glass, the shattered glass.
That's it. What happened with the window? Window glass broken, right? Shattered
Yeah,
glass
shattered, yeah.
from the picture window all over the living room for floor and a baseball not far from there. She also noted that there is a baseball not far from the window. What deduction, what guessing, what inference can you make from this statement here? She said, when she noticed shattered, line 3, shattered glass from the picture window, right? That means the window was broken, the glass was broken.
Mm.
All over the living room floor and a baseball, a baseball not far from there. There was a baseball over there, but not far from the window. What does it mean? What do you understand? And she kept asking. She
I
was
think
calling her child, Tommy, Tommy, and nobody answered. He fled. He escaped away. He ran away. I'm
I
going to kill you, Tommy, and so on. What do you think? What do you understand?
I think the he I think I'm not sure. He he kicked the ball on the window and he shattered the glass.
That's great. Yeah, that's it. That means he kicked or shoot the let's say baseball and broke the window. He is a doer. He was
Mm,
a person who did it. This is what is not given in the text, but we understand. Why? How do you understand? He's not there anymore, and there is a baseball not far away from there, right?
mm,
And shattered glass. This is called making inference, something you understand between lines, but not directly given by the writer. Why the writers use this technique? How do you know? What do you know about it? What do you understand? Why the writers like to use this in indirect inferences? Why? To make readers what think and feel kind of suspense,
mm.
to keep them thinking, and that's it. Very good. Also, what about context clues? How to understand the meaning of a word from the spotting the location or the place where it is in the sentence or in the statement. You need to read the words around it. Maybe there is a part of the statement or whatever which tells you what this word could be. Okay. Okay. I want you to read this dignity, read this statement and try to understand the meaning of dignity without looking it up or using any dictionary. Try to use the context clues. Context means the statement or the words around it. Read it, please.
Okay. Okay.
Even
Even when the police officer put the handcuffs on my mother, she maintained her dignity, holding her head up high as she was marched off the protest site.
did you visualize the picture in your head, in your brain? Did you visualize this situation? The
It's like she
police?
doesn't want to defeat Yani. She
Yeah.
wants to be like the same as she is. She doesn't want to uh,
Feel ashamed. She doesn't want
yes,
to feel ashamed
exactly.
being arrested. The police officer put the handcuffs on her hands. She doesn't want to let the people around her or police officer shaming her. She doesn't want to feel ashamed. She just put her head up high. What is the meaning of dignity in this way?
How to say it? It's like you
It's like pride, having pride,
yes,
right? Is it right
yes.
word? Yes, wants to hold pride, dignity, feeling self-esteem of herself. How do you know? Because of the word, huh? What words tells you this is the meaning? What words? Look at
Uh,
around.
okay, it's like maintain it. It's like holding her head up high
Yeah,
as she was launched off the protest site. Like
great.
she's proud of herself.
She's feeling proud. Yeah, that's it.
Like she does like stuff like something like that. She
Yeah,
should never feel
and
like
would,
ashamed
would
or
praise her. People would
embarrassed.
praise her for this. Yeah, for this action. People would praise her, like in Palestine nowadays.
Yes.
You see what happened? What's happening there?
Yeah.
All the world is appreciating this, journalist, and all the people are shouldering, backing Palestinians. Even the court, football courts, many events, they try to show the Palestinian flag. Why? They are proud of Palestinians.
Yeah.
So they have dignity there. Well, this is how you try to understand the meaning of a word so that it will complete your understanding and comprehension of the text as a whole. So what if you cannot guess the meaning of a word? Try to connect it to your own feeling and experience. You see, when we read this part here, this excerpt, we try to form or create a picture in our in our head or brain. So you see, this picture helps us understand the whole meaning. Okay, this is what reading is about. So now we try to practice the different skills related to reading. Find the main idea. This is really frequent question, very common question. What does the writer or the author wants you to know? What is the main idea of the reading? So this is a really common question.
So
Also,
the idea every paragraph I should only read the first
now,
and the
if
last.
you get this question, no, if you get this question, what is the author, what does the author want you to know, or what is the main idea? The main idea could be the main idea of a paragraph, a specific paragraph, or the main idea of the whole text, the whole reading. This will be specified in the question. You will read the question and see if the question is related to a specific paragraph. For example, it says, what is the main idea in the paragraph number 5? That means paragraph 5 has a specific idea, not the general idea of the whole reading. Understand this? Another question could be, what is the general idea or the meaning of the whole text of that reading itself? Then you have to read all the paragraphs and make sure what the text is discussing, okay? Well,
But if I have this kind of questions, I should leave it. Uh,
okay, if you get
يعني
this question, what
like
is
it
the whole
at
text? If you get this
last
question,
at
you don't have
last.
to read all the text. Don't have to read all the text. Read the first lines of each paragraph. You will get the general idea of the whole text.
The first lines and the last. So
Yeah, if times permits, if times allows you have enough time to read, more to make sure you understood it pretty well. If time allows you, okay?
okay.
Okay, let's go ahead to the next part. Slide number 17. What are the tips or the strategy you should follow when you are when you answer or reading, test? Well, I tried to summarize some of the tips here. First of all, you need to find a suitable time management strategy. What time management you should follow, what strategy to control your time, because if you just let the time pass, that means you may not notice that you spend much time on a specific part or a specific question and wasting the time for other questions. So, and you didn't find enough time to answer the other questions, and the time will, you know, will finish or end up without being able to finish all the questions. So you need to follow strategy. My suggestion here is set time strategy 5:25. 5 minutes, read at least 3 to 4 questions ahead. You need to read 3 or 4 questions beforehand with me before. It's like when you practice listening test. Also, you need to read first 3 or 4 questions. So read the questions to know what you're supposed to do. Then focus on the first question when you start answering. Okay? Read the question.
What do you
And
mean by the first question when I start answering? I don't
first of all, you find, for example, if you go this way here, this is a text. And here are questions. Okay? You just read the first question and spot the main or key terms, key words in the question. Put the words in mind and try to look up for these words in the text. Okay? This is how you try to read quickly and find the answer. Okay, so you read the first question.
It's like a scan?
Yeah, when you answer the question, this is scanning technique. Reading quickly and putting details in mind. What are the details? The question asks you about something. Put this thing in your mind and find it in the text. That's it. Okay? Skimming means you just read quickly the first line, second line, and that's it. You don't have to read details. You just want to know what is the main idea or the purpose of the writing. The purpose. This is skimming. Reading, go through the whole text, reading the first part, first sentences of each paragraph. That's it. This is called skimming. But scanning, we will use the scanning technique to answer all the questions, comprehension questions. When was Najib Mahfouz born? When was Hitler or World War II? When was it? Let's say, did it start? So we need we need to find time and need to find something related to World War II. So you put these details in your mind and find them in the text. That's it. This is scanning. Well, what about, let's get back to the strategy technique. Okay, I just suggest 5:25, and the 20 could be, expanded or minimized according to the length of the text and questions. Okay, first 5 questions, try to familiarize yourself with the questions, know what you're supposed to answer, then give 2 minutes to each question, no more than 2 minutes. If a question takes more than 2 minutes, you need to skip it and go to the next question, okay? When you finish all other questions, get back to the questions you skipped. Could be one question or more than one question, okay? Well, give each question 2 minutes maximum. Then 5 minutes before, you have to spare some 5 minutes, leave some 5 minutes at the end before you submit to revise your answers. If you're like sure, 100% sure of the answer, okay, go to that uncertain question, uncertain answers, the answer which you are not sure of, and try to revise them, okay? Well, always try to support your answer with evidence from the text. If you find evidence in the text, you will be pretty sure of your answers. If you cannot find the evidence, that means the answer is not given. Good. I want you to read from 1 to 7, these tips. Read them, please.
Okay. Read the title and scan the text. Predict the genre and genre.
Yep.
Genre and topic of the text.
Genre means the field the text is about education, space exploration, about discoveries, about is it fiction, non-fiction, something like that. It's about facts. Okay, is it history? So we need to understand this first. This will help you a lot to understand the text. Number 3.
Read the questions and spot the key terms.
This is really important. This is how you should answer. Find the key terms only in the question, and then get back to the text. Get back to the text and find the same words or similar meanings of the words. You understand? Sometimes the question has a word like education, but in the text itself, it's not education. Education is not used. Maybe learning, maybe knowledge, maybe skills, maybe competences, maybe something related to education.
Mm.
Okay, next four.
Scheme for main idea.
Mm-hmm. How do
Scan
you skim? How do you practice skimming? I just explained it. How? Do you read details or you just read the first lines of each paragraph, maybe?
the first lines
That's
skimming.
that's it. Because the first lines has have the topic sentence. Maybe the
So it's like it's in order. I have to follow this like I have first at first I have to read the title, secondly I
yeah,
predict
of course. Yes. You need to follow this. It's logical,
oh,
actually. Logical. You need to know that if there is a title, if the text has a title, read it. It will
mm,
inform you what it is about. Then when you start reading, I mean skimming, you will understand what topic it is about. This is the genre. Then you need to read the question, put
read the
keywords
question
in mind, and then start scanning.
and
Number
spot
five,
the key
scan for what?
terms. يعني if the question I just underline the
Key terms, keywords.
the keywords of the yes for each.
And put in mind any related words because sometimes in the text you have some related words, not the same word.
Yeah, and then I skim for main idea, and I
No, don't
scan.
skim. You already, when you start reading the title and knowing about the general topic, you decide about the topic of the text, that means you already did skimming.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, I don't
Good.
have.
But if it asks you in a specific question to what is the main idea of a specific paragraph, then you have to focus on this paragraph particularly and skim. Five, read five, please.
But here, this is scan for details and connects to own knowledge and experience. This is scanning, it's like it is. I can make it as يعني together with the read the question and the spot the key terms because this I can't. This
No,
with
no,
scanning, I can like
just a minute.
make a relation between the
That's
keywords and the
yeah,
no.
okay. Just listen to me, okay. When you read the question and spot the key terms, you should understand what the question wants you to find in the text, okay?
Mm.
When you start the process of scanning, that means you are looking for the answer. This is
Yeah,
scanning.
yeah.
Yeah, it starts with reading question because you need to put something in your mind to guide you through
Mm.
your research or search for something. So you have to put something in mind, which is the question itself. Then
Mm.
you start the scanning process by, finding the details, finding the words or the meaning you put in mind, finding them in the text. And also, when you're scanning, you're gonna do inferences. You will have to make inference because sometimes the words are not given directly or exactly the same words. So
Mm.
that means you have to find similar meanings. This is reading between lines as well. You're supposed to understand some ideas. This is inferences. This brings us to item 6. Can you read it, please?
Make inferences by reading between lines.
That's great. Meaning predictions and guessing. Finally,
Answer the questions using text evidence and elimination process.
yeah, text evidence. Yeah, okay. You said, oh yeah, this must be the answer. I found the answer in this part, line 2, paragraph 3, for example. Okay. You need to cite the evidence. Click on the answer and choose it and link the answer to the evidence. Always try to find connection between the evidence and the answer itself. You need to support with evidence. If you cannot find evidence, you will remain or stay uncertain. What about elimination process?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Elimination means, oh yeah, you have like A, B, C, D,
Mm.
4 choices. Maybe when you read, oh yeah, you say before you start scanning, oh yeah, D cannot be the answer. So I will exclude D. I will focus on A, B, and C. So
Mm.
you may discard or eliminate one choice and focus on 2 or 3. So you minimize the range of search by elimination.
Mm.
You you know odd one out. This cannot be the answer. Okay.
Mm.
You focus your search on maybe A, you say the answer could be A or C. Now I'm gonna scan for the answer and find it.
Mm.
It's called elimination process. These are like a little about the tips when you practice reading, trying to answer reading tests quickly. Of course, the most important is time management, and try to practice this. If you read more, answer more reading tests or exams, you will more skillful at using and applying such tips. Okay, we're gonna try to apply these techniques. Let's scroll down here. What are the main skills when you read? Read the text, connect to your knowledge and experience, background, infer meaning, infer ideas, and support with detail with the evidence. Okay.
Mm.
This is just a summary. This infographic is just for a summary. Okay, if you want to practice inferences, okay, I think, because I say, and I know that. This is when you make connection to your own knowledge and experience. Look at this picture.
Mm.
What can you see? A pair of shoes, right?
Mm.
Can you guess something about the owner's job, for example? What's his job? What do you think? Is he a manager, an engineer, or maybe a foreman,
I think
or
he works in fields.
he works in on fields? Yeah, that's right. Maybe like engineer, right? Like
Mhm.
architect, engineer. Maybe he is a worker,
Mm.
building, construction, you
Mm.
know, building
Works with
construction. This is what you understand from the shoes. This is inferences. Well,
Mm.
what about, what could you describe the owner? What traits, what qualities this person must have? The traits, qualities. I think he must work in a tough environment, right?
Mhm.
His personality is the same, maybe tough as well. He
Yes.
also he must be like hardworking.
Mm.
Must have muscles, powerful,
Yes. Well,
strong.
you read my thoughts.
I read your mind, right?
Yes.
What else do you understand?
I was about to say it, wallah.
What else would you
That
understand?
muscles.
Muscles, yeah. He's doing really tough work. He must be powerful and strong enough to do this. What else do you understand?
He
Do you
must
think this
have
person takes a lot of care for his cares for his appearance, for example?
no. I
No,
don't think.
you don't think, because perhaps he doesn't have time to, right?
Yes.
His wife would take care of him. Okay. So we understand
What this wife, she will split herself on many pieces, wallah.
why.
Kids,
Yeah.
husband,
Oh, really?
house,
Wh-
work.
Why do you think she will have to spend a lot of time taking care of him, splitting herself? Yeah, why? Do you think he's not clean? He's not clean. He doesn't care about his personal hygiene.
Maybe,
It
maybe,
depends, actually. It depends. Even though he doesn't have time to take care of himself, but it depends, actually. Well,
yeah.
you made a lot of ideas or understanding just from the picture, right? What about the text? The picture itself gives you a lot of information. This is what's called inferences. Okay,
Mm-mm.
let's practice.
It's like you are guessing.
Yep, it's making prediction and guessing.
Mm.
Well, I want you to please share your screen and start the next slide. I want you to practice. You change your name. You
Oh,
logged in using, used to log in using Dalal, but now it's Abdurrahman.
no, my
It-
son.
your son or your
I
husband?
told you I have three,
Ah, yeah, you have Abdurrahman, Dalal, and
but the small one is the young one. The younger one is Dalal. So that's why I'm
the,
Dalal, 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 Dalal.
the youngest. And
The
who's
youngest one.
middle? I guess Abdurrahman is the
Abd Rahman is the middle.
middle. Who's the oldest?
Razan.
Who?
Razan.
Razan.
Yes, Razan.
Razan, mashallah. I like this name, Razan.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you are able to present now. Please share your screen and let's practice the next slide.
Okay, where I'm supposed to go?
Go to the following slide, please.
ليش ما عم يشتغل؟ Okay,
Now, yeah, I can see your
sorry.
screen. I see you use a lot of pictures here. Well, you're fond of, putting some pictures in your profile, right?
uh,
So I thought this is really you.
whose?
I thought this is your real picture,
Which picture?
your profile picture.
Where
You,
is it? Show which profile? Show me maybe. Which one?
I use a classic here. You find here this profile picture on your right hand, top right.
My picture?
Yep. I thought
Where
this
you
you.
mean it? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Lady?
Yeah, it's a lady picture, of course. Yeah.
This is me, of course.
No, really. Is it you?
No?
I know this is not you because you use many different pictures. You use
Which
many
one? I
different.
don't know. Which many pictures? Maybe not. I'm not talking about another picture. Which one?
Yeah,
This
you
one?
see 8. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one me.
Is it you really?
Yeah, but it's from long time.
Long time ago.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's why because you don't open your camera, I can't figure out who you are.
This is why you ask. Can you open the camera? You want to know is this her or not? You have like curiosity.
Nope, nope.
I have also
No,
called
it's
curiosity.
kind of
I
kind.
also have the curiosity.
You're curious yourself.
Yeah, of course, I'm curious.
Yeah. Are you veiled?
Are
You wear
you?
you wear hijab, veiled?
No.
Yeah. I thought you veiled. That's why I don't want to open your cam.
No, 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 because I am veiled, because I'm in my room,
I understand. Yeah.
private
You know.
rooms. It's يعني.
Yeah. I understand.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go on. Which slide we will go to? Next slide.
18?
Yep. That's it. 18. Would you
Okay.
please, Hamid, I want you to maximize the page, make it bigger, please. Click on the, no, if you click on that, square above your picture, over your picture here, you find it.
This one, هكذا?
You see your profile picture, there's a box before
Yeah.
it. This box, if you click on that box above it, yeah, no, the other one, no, not this one,
Which
the other
one?
one,
This one?
above. You see the X?
This
Next
one?
to, yeah, this one. I think if you click on that, it would be bigger. Is it right or not?
This one? No, no, don't. No. It's like
Uh,
that. See?
oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, I can see right now.
Where it? Where?
Never mind. So make it back, get
I
back.
will do like that. Is it
Oh,
fine?
yeah. Okay. So what strategy do you have to follow? First, read the title, right?
Reading travel. Yes.
So you get the all the text will be about traveling, right?
Mm.
That's good. So what's next strategy? Do you have any pictures? No, right? No.
No.
So you will go to the questions.
Yeah.
We don't have to waste time. We don't have enough time to read
Question.
all the
Okay.
text.
Questions, the main idea of the text.
How many questions you should read first before you start to
3
read?
or 4.
That's great, great. 3 or 4. Okay.
Do I have to read only the question with an options or only the
Now
question?
you have both options in mind as well. You need to know which choices you have already in hand. Okay, read the first one, please.
Okay, the main idea of the text is the number of people who fly in airplanes, growth or air travel, effect of air travel on the environment, air travel in the USSR. I don't know what's this USSR.
USSR, I think this is about maybe China, maybe
This is like it could be a country, yes.
Russia, maybe.
I don't know. How many
Maybe.
passengers did the Aeroflot carry on its plane in 1950?
Aeroflot is
What is
uh, air agency, like airlines. This is the name
Yeah,
of a
yeah,
company.
it's could be, yeah. So
Yes,
numbers, I have to look for this to search for
that's
those.
right. Okay, question 3. But what
Many
are the
people flew in
words? What are the
19.
keywords in next the question 2? What are the keywords?
keywords. Which one? This one?
Question 2, for
The
example, what are
number. The number and carrying. يعني the people they use the plane in 19.
okay?
This one, the
Keywords.
keyword 1950.
1950. This is one of them. Also, the
Okay, this
name,
one.
the name itself is a keyword of
Aeroflot.
passengers. Okay.
Okay, and the number.
So you have 3 words: passengers, Aeroflot, and 1950. Okay. Question 3.
How many flew? How many people flew in 1950? 70, sorry. So the year and number of people.
That's right.
What?
Good. And fly. The main verb
The
is fly.
fly, the fly, yes.
The
The
word
word it in paragraph 1 refer to it.
I think that's that's enough. We can
It's
get
like
back to this
means
question.
it's like yes, it's like a country or a place or sorry, company or a country or like that. Names.
Miss Khamail, you cannot guess the answer until you refer back to the text. Don't try to
I
answer without getting
no,
back.
no, I'm not answering. I'm just like I have to say inference. I'm just
Inference.
guessing.
Inference means you
I'm
have to
just
go back.
predicting before I go to because like that it helps me to look for the
By the way, Khamail, just a minute. By the way, inference means you guess according to and based on evidence. But what you just did right now in front of me when you read what the word it in paragraph 1 refers to, you just I think it's like Dubai. It refers to aeroplane. You are not guessing. You're just guessing without any evidence. But
yeah.
emphasis means you have to link it to an evidence from the text. Okay, let's scroll back. Read the first question again and try to scan for it for the answer. Read the first
Then I
question.
go to the first question.
Yep. Read the question carefully.
The main idea of the text is the number of people who fly in airplane, growth of air travel, effect on air travel on the environment, air travel in the USSR. Okay,
What you should do now?
the first and the last. First and last. First and last. No? It's like skim.
Yes. Please, you need to set a time. Spend 2 minutes each question. How many questions do you have? Maybe 10 in the reading. You're gonna have 10 questions maybe. So give each question 2 minutes. And if you can find answer as quickly as possible, that means you will save time for the other questions. Okay. Now to find the main idea, this is one of the big questions actually. I mean, it takes longer time because you have to go through different paragraphs to understand the main idea. So perhaps you will spend the whole 2 minutes. Read the first lines, perhaps you will find something related to it. And put the choices in hand, please. Put the choices. The choices are like, for example, is it number of people fly airlines? Is the growth of air travel, growth of air development of air travel, effect of air travel on the environment? Is it related to environment and effect? Air travel in USSR, is it related to the history of travel, air travel in USSR? So we need to try to use the elimination process. We need to discard or odd one out. Is it related about environment? When you read the first lines of each paragraph, you can make this process. Okay, read the first lines. There are many ways to travel and many
Many
places to
ways to
travel.
travel and many places to travel in this world. If you live in the Emirates, you are lucky because two of the largest and most modern airlines in the world fly out of Abu Dhabi and Dubai. خلص finish.
Last line,
It is
last line.
located strategically between Asia, Europe. It doesn't make any sense. The UAE has another advantage because it is located strategically between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Okay.
So the first paragraph is about traveling worldwide, to travel, places to travel, and we have a main focus on Emirates Airline.
Example
What
of
about
AE that it's like more privileged and they have like
Emirates Airline? Okay, now
to
days.
Nowadays, if we are traveling long distance, then the easiest and most affordable way to go is airplane, by airplane.
Okay,
However, after the war in Europe, there were few airlines, and in the decade of the
okay, that's good enough. Here you find the word, you know, after the war in Europe, there were few airlines. We're talking about the past, and few. In the past, there were few. What about last lines?
Yes.
Countries had few railways.
By 19 aircraft was carrying 19 passengers is a year.
No,
So
no,
maybe
no.
it's like, huh?
The line before, countries had,
Where is that?
the line before, above it.
A country?
Countries
Countries had
had few,
countries
few.
had few railways and roads, and so early on, air transport quickly became essential to the
That's enough.
country.
So we discovered that the word few railways repeat in the first paragraph and second paragraph. That means, and early in the past it was few. What about third paragraph? Go ahead.
It's like increasing.
Aha, how do you know it's increasing? Okay, continue reading the first two lines of each. Hurry up. Let's practice the same strategy. Go ahead. Britain was
Britain was the first to develop the jet engine and jet airlines. The Wak Comet was the first passenger jet. But outside the US as well, in the more developed world, air travel was very expensive and there were other cheaper alternatives.
okay, that's okay. In the more developed world and so on, there is, and Britain was the first to develop. So now we start to find another word. Before there was a few, now we have the word develop.
Mm.
Okay, now last line in the same paragraph.
But in this paragraph, like we have the various
USSR.
informations, like because we have here, because they are mentioning here that the about who's the first country that adopt
Developer. Yeah,
create
develop.
this,
Develop. Where
and
is
then
the
about the developing countries and developed countries also.
That's great. So what about last line, please?
The last one line, mass air travel took off in the 90s. By then, 5 million people every year were
By
flying of their destination. The most popular airlines in those early years were the DC-8
and
and
next,
Boeing
next,
707.
good. Okay,
This
first line of okay.
they are describing يعني the quality or the quality of the industry of sorry, planes.
Yeah, the quality. So it starts as few, then developed, and so this kind of progress or increase, as you said.
They are popular on
Okay,
that.
just
Yes.
read the last paragraph. It will make you sure which is the main idea. First line, two lines, last two lines. Hurry up.
Currently around means now around 3.5 billion people travel by air every year, and on average about 8 million people fly every day.
See this two line. If you compare the last paragraph and first paragraph, second, I think second paragraph, the number there's a big increase in the number, right, of people
Mm.
traveling.
Mm.
Okay, last two
Yes.
lines, please.
Therefore, if air travel grows as projected, it will have to do using a much more efficient version of the technology we already have, or using a different technology
Okay, so now we have
altogether.
if air travel grows as projected, then it will have to do so and so. Well, what do you think? Is it about number of people who fly in air flights or growth of air travel or effect of air travel on environment? Is it about pollution, for example, effect on environment? I
No,
don't think it's about
no.
environment. So we will discard C. We choose from A, B, and D, right?
Mm.
D, air travel in USS. Is it specifically and exclusively about
I think
air
this
travel in
one, a
USS?
growth of air travel.
That means not one, it means B.
B, yes.
Ah, yeah, be accurate, please. Yeah, I agree with you. It's B.
Yeah.
How long it
Because
takes?
this one is this the number one.
No,
there is a paragraph. It's يعني the idea, one of the ideas, the main idea, it's not of the text, main idea of some paragraph.
that's right.
It's
Number
talking
of people,
about the
a
people
specific,
yes,
not
yes,
general
but
idea,
not the text, the whole text.
not a whole thing. You understand it, mashallah. Good.
Carry on. So 1950, I will go to 1950 and enter this one. Where is it? I saw it before. 1950 here. This one.
Passengers, Aeroflot, 1950.
Ah, this one. 1603.700.
Yeah, 1603,700. Which one?
A.
That's great. Well done.
How many people flew in 1970? 1970. 1970. How many? How many people?
By then, how many? Read
By
follow.
and
The following.
5 million people every year were flying to their destination. Ah, but it's the here. Where is that? Mass
Yeah,
air
yeah.
took air by
By
then
then, 500 million.
100 million.
Which one?
500 million. This one.
Okay. A, B, C, or D?
See.
That's great. Next.
The word it, paragraph 1 refers to what? Dubai, UAE,
Take care.
airport.
Take care. Get back to the question, please, Khamail. Get back to the question. Read again carefully. The
Sorry,
word.
why it's not here? This
The
one.
word it. Which
It.
paragraph? Which paragraph?
Paragraph number 1.
Okay, because there's another it in another paragraph.
Ah,
Go.
yes, I saw it here.
That's good.
Here.
So we have last paragraph
Here,
and
here.
yeah, this is really confusing. It may be put on
I
purpose
think
or
it's
deliberate.
UAE. The UAE has another advantage because the UAE is talking about UAE. It is located
Yeah,
close
location
between
of the
Asia,
country. Location, because it's the word
UAE.
location, it refers to the country. Which
Yeah,
one? It's
yes,
not Dubai.
UAE.
It's not Dubai.
See,
Say that's good. Well done.
how many does the airport council international think will fly in? This one it's 1925. There
Get
is no
back, please.
this
Amay,
year.
before you rush yourself, please get back to the question, please. I want you to bring your attention to something important in these
How
questions.
many people does the airports
Airports Council International. Okay.
international think?
Think. Okay.
How
So
many
what
people does
people?
think will fly in 2025?
This date. Okay. Also, the word will fly. Sometimes you have already flew.
Yes, because it's in
So
2025, means it's like the
that's.
upcoming years.
I just want to refer you to bring your attention to the tense of the verb may change the answer.
Yeah,
It's future. Go ahead. Find it.
this one. The Airports Council International estimate that 9 billion people will travel by air in 20. It's 9 billion.
2025. That's right. 9 billion.
This one's big.
Around. Estimate means approximately, not exact number. Estimate. Okay.
Yes, yeah, yeah. What could be a dangerous result of 9 billion people flying every year?
What do you think?
Uh, what
What
is
are the key terms here, Hamay? What are the key
the
terms?
result of 9 people flying every year? More accidents?
Tell me what are the key terms in the question? Dangerous results. 9
First
billion
result of billion
and
people
every
flying
year.
every year.
So get back to the number you find in the text, please.
And I think here.
I think the same paragraph, maybe. Yep.
Yes.
Where is the number? Where is the number itself?
We must
Where's
show
9 billion, Hamay? Where is 9 billion? Find it. 9 billion people?
9 billion, this one.
Okay, continue from this part, from this point. Read,
That
continue
9
read.
billion people will travel by air. But the airport comes, it's okay.
Continue reading.
Here, from here, no? The
Yeah,
Airport
okay.
Council International estimate that 1 billion people will travel by air in 2025. In fact, if this happens, this will have a catastrophic effect on the climate
Danger
change.
on the
So
climate.
it's
Because all
climate
the
change.
fuel, the planes burn.
Because of all fuel, the plants burn.
Planes burn, yeah. enormous additional amounts of CO2.
It's the
Okay,
climate
I
change.
think
It's
now
the
you can
effect of the
answer.
climate change. Yes,
Yeah,
will
you
be
can
released
answer.
into the atmosphere.
That's
Yeah,
good. Atmosphere. Okay, get the answer, please. Which one?
it's warmer climate.
Warmer climate. Warmer
Sorry,
climate.
I have a problem with the pronunciation.
Now
You know why?
to
Because my
try
second
to say it
language
many
is.
times.
I will say, tell you why. What's the why my
French
pronunciation?
culture and education dominating Algeria. I know this.
Exactly. My second language is French, not English. So I'm doing effort.
MashaAllah, you're not doing a lot of effort. You're doing
You
great.
know, so yeah,
That's great. MashaAllah. How easy was this text?
because I feel like relaxed.
That's good. But the text is not that big, actually. It's not long. And also, the questions are really direct. It doesn't need a lot of inferences. You can
But
find
I
the
don't
word.
think they would be like that, or it's okay like that.
This is like, you can say it's not that easy, not that difficult. You know, it's between.
I wanted that like that.
You want a challenging reading. I will challenge you. Don't worry. We
No,
will
I
have.
want it like that. I don't want it to be like more
You want it.
tough.
You want it in the real exam, you mean? Inshallah. It could
And
be.
I
That's the
saw,
difficult part. If you get the difficult practice on a challenge reading, the exam itself will be much easier. If you practice challenging texts. The point is that to practice the tips, try to apply the tips we just discussed before
but
we.
I don't have like samples, reading samples. Do you have? Can
This
you
is one
send?
of them. I got it from EmSAT sample, actually. This is one of them. But actually, you don't expect it to be that easy, such easy. We're going to challenge ourselves. Don't worry. The point is that for reading, you just focus on the skills, practicing the tips and skills. If you
Yeah.
master the tips and skills, you do whatever reading you may come up with. Okay?
Mm. But I
So,
want to ask you, I saw there are two types of reading, extended or like that. I don't get
yeah.
I don't really. So what's the difference between the two readings types, the two
I think
reading
yeah,
types?
if you get back to the slides, you find extended reading and closed-based reading, something like that.
Mm.
So
So,
extended means it's comprehension. You find questions like this, multiple choice questions. Maybe closed reading, you have to fill in gaps. It's same as reading as well, but missing words.
but it's the same. I mean, the same text, or we will have two texts.
Maybe you have two texts actually.
Ah, with half an hour. My God.
Don't worry. No, the half an hour. I'm not sure. Maybe extended time.
No, they don't extend it. It's half an hour.
Okay. Anyway, we're practicing and get ready for all or conditions, whatever situation it is.
Yeah, please. But if you only if you have like some if you have samples in reading, if you can send it to me, please.
I already shared it with you. I shared the sample with you.
No, I mean more
I
than
show you. Let me show you. Stop sharing, please. Stop sharing.
okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, how are you stop sharing? Yeah,
From Teams itself.
yeah. Okay, sorry.
That's it. Okay, I'm gonna
It's
share.
okay now. I stopped, or I'm
I
still
think. Can you see my screen?
yes.
That's great. You are welcome. Here we go. You say at the very beginning, I think I shared some here. Yeah, you see this slide 13? I think you shared some kind of practice here.
Ah, this is for reading and for oh, good.
You see, Hamail, the last two ones, last two here.
Okay, EmSAT English.
EmSAT English Achieve Full Package Practice material.
Ah,
Click
this is
on
for
that,
okay.
and you find the whole detail, practice material here.
I don't find actually I don't find like materials and samples in on websites like on
Actually, there
just
are
a few,
many
just a
actually.
few. I don't know why they are hiding.
This is
سهل يعني
this is 81
see
pages.
IELTS
I know it's a lot of stuff there. This is a lot of practice here, like 81 grammar, reading, close. So here also you find here close reading. So
Mm.
reading, need to fill a gap. This is also reading. You see vocabulary and close reading. So what else here for? Yeah, this is non-linear prose reading. Different, extended reading. This is the extended reading. The other one is this one, close reading and vocabulary. No, close reading
I
section.
wanna ask you, do you like make like uh, do you make like a lesson or a course for the for your students to prepare them for IMSAT?
I did already prepared some course.
Because my sister, she works
Mhm,
at school, okay,
mhm.
but Arabic school, okay,
Yep.
and she's like her staff because
Mhm.
she is like a supervisor, you know, it's like more than supervisor, it's like
Which school?
how
Arabic curriculum. I mean, was
no,
Arabic
no,
only?
British baccalaureate. It's
Oh
very
yeah, that's good. In Dubai,
yeah. No, in Abu Dhabi.
in Abu Dhabi, that's good.
In Abu Dhabi. But it's
Interesting.
like all the stuff are from England,
UK.
UK, yes.
Hmm.
Um, but of course the Arabic one, the Arabic teacher, they are from Arab countries.
She's the only Arab speaking teacher, I mean, who teaches English. Only Arabic speaking teacher who teaches English with them.
Exactly.
All
No,
of them are from
who teach Arabic,
who
not
teach.
English.
She
English,
teaches
no.
Arabic. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. No, the other subjects, no. British.
Mm-hmm. Understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
What I wanted to say,
Mm-hmm.
yes, they are preparing their students to for the IMSAT.
EmSAT, do they have Emirati students?
Yes, they have Emirati. They have what's the it's for Emirati. It's not for only Emirati.
This is EmSAT for Emirates students, especially. This EM means that, let's say this is kind of UAE version of
Yeah,
SAT.
but why I am I'm preparing the IMSAT? I'm not
Yeah,
Emirati.
yeah, yeah, but because you're applying to an Emirati institution, a university,
Ah.
they accept it. But in a national domain, they don't accept. I don't think they accept the
Because
EM.
I asked her, she told me it's you can also you can have IMSAT, and
Yeah, in
she
Egypt, for
gave me even
example, in Egypt there is no EmSAT. There is SAT.
EMSAT is like for Emirati, you mean?
Emirates, yeah, Emirates SAT. The Emirates
But
version.
she's preparing the students to
You just said they are locals.
not
They,
all, not
even
all the
not all,
locals.
if they are being enrolled in a local institution, they have to use it. Actually, to the best of my understanding, maybe I'm wrong.
This is why I'm
EMSAT is
asking you, do you
the
prepare
version.
them? Don't you prepare them, or it's just like
What do you say?
do you prepare? Do you prepare your students or no, it's not?
We prepare some, yeah, sorry. Anyway,
Because
we
mashallah, mashallah, you
we
are
prepare
really
students for EMSAT, but most of our students are not really interested in taking EMSAT. Not many of them are not interested, but when they are interested, there are a lot of MSAT, EMSAT classes prepared for them, and they attend such classes. But this is basically for grades, start from grade 11 and 12, especially at grade 12, final grade.
mm,
Okay, let's get back.
okay.
We
Oh,
still have
mashallah.
time? Still have time. So in this slide 13, you find a lot of things.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I want you to do something else here. Which slide? Let's get back to the first slide on, yeah, in this class kick. I mean, reading slide. Yeah, slide 15. Click on that, please.
15?
Yeah, slide 15 again. Let's get back to the first slide reading, EmSAT or cheap English reading.
Okay.
You see here, this is what we're going to do next, inshallah, next session,
Inshallah.
based on reading as well. I want you to join this link. Click on this. This is like, you remember writable for writing. This is reading. It's not, it could be like readable. And when ReadWorks is a domain, literacy domain, basically for reading skills, practice. Click on that. You will need a code. I'll give you the code right now.
Ah, okay. And then I access without the code.
You need a code.
Oh,
You
really? Okay.
must need a code. So would you please share again? I want to see what happens on your screen when you start this website. What
You want me to share?
I stop sharing. Please share your own screen. Let me see what we have.
Okay.
And then I will guide you.
Now it's done.
That's good. What do you have?
Okay, it should be. Okay. The class code.
I can see your screen, Khamail.
Really?
No, have you shared already?
Yes.
Make sure, please, share again.
And how about now?
That's good. You see, Khamail, student login. Login with Google or a code. I want you to log in using a code. The code is, listen carefully, listen to me. PY, P in people, PY.
PY. Just 1 minute.
The number 6, number.
PY.
Yeah, PY 6 NRQ.
N like nanny.
Yeah, N nanny. Y, sorry, NR RQ. That's it. Click continue.
Okay.
And here you are. Use whatever account you're gonna use. Accept, please. Scroll down, accept, allow. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you have my own class. This is my own class I created. So you have 2 assignments. To do assignment and submit assignment. Once you do one of them and you submit, I will see your results. It is auto-graded. Only 1 or 2 questions will be written response.
Do I have to do both?
No, we will work on one of them. Later on, you will work on the other. Okay. So to make it like like a real practice, I don't want you to read it or start it. Okay, this is what you're gonna do next session, inshallah. I think
Is this grammar or reading?
This click on it, but don't answer it. Click on one of them, anyone. Click, yeah. You can download and use hard copy. Work on offline. Yeah, once you click on it, you will start with the words, vocabulary. Do you know these words? You need to answer. Do you know colonization? If you know, drag the cursor, drag this arrow, please, drag to the right side. If you know the cursor.
I know survival.
No.
I think this I know it. I think colonia. It's like dominating, no? Occupying.
Colonization, احتلال, yeah, that's right. You know pretty well.
But this one I know.
If you know it, yeah, you put it in, I know something of it, not 100% sure. But if you are 100% sure, put it in the last.
No, I don't know it at all.
Which is?
This one, pertinence.
Pertinence means like giving a bad tiding to something. You say you are feeling pessimistic about something. Predicting the future in a bad way, like بتشاؤم. نذير يعني بشرى سيئة. So this is pertinence. فعل لسوء. So this
pertinence.
Now you know it. So drag the cursor to the left side, please. The end of left side. In last one.
Yeah. They can make it here.
Survival. Do you know the word survival?
Yeah. Survive.
Yeah. To stay alive. Now proceed next, please. Scroll down. And done. You know the words. Now you start. You say, we will do this. Scroll down and see how long this challenging text is. Scroll down. Here we go. A lot of, much of reading, right?
Mm.
Okay. What level is it? It's like, I think Lexile level. Scroll up, please. Let's find the Lexile level. You find some details. Scroll up, please, Miss Amail.
Too long, mashallah.
Okay.
Mashallah,
Scroll
mashallah.
up, scroll
Yeah,
up,
so
please.
is
Get
the
up,
up?
up, yeah, scroll up. Find the beginning. Yeah, we have here a vocabulary activity. We did already, we have questions.
This is reading, صح.
Click on the questions, please.
What
These are the
have
questions.
scientists and science fiction writers been thinking about for
Never
years?
mind. Get back to the text, please. We will not do right now,
But
actually.
it's too
You see
long.
here, if you want it read for you, you just click on this audio. Click on the audio and listen to it. Do you hear something? You hear it?
Yeah, you want me to?
That's good. It can read it for you. You can make a speed, made it reading fast or natural. Well, if you wanted to see the questions and the text,
Same
two
time.
sides, click,
Yes.
click on, you see
Yeah.
yeah, this one. Now it's okay, but you need to finish the vocabulary activity first before the question. That anyway,
Vocabulary.
and that's it. This is awesome. Inshallah, we
Oh,
will
those
work
it's
on this.
vocabulary, those or
Yeah,
like
try to match. Listen to the word and to match together to form a word. From the three words you already did. Never mind, we're not doing it right now. We have already finished mail.
okay.
So this will be next class, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay.
I hope you will be happy with this website. It's so great, actually, like writable.
Right.
We will practice the different skills.
This is
Perhaps,
this red work. This is for reading, صح?
yeah, basically reading and writing as well, but basically reading skills.
Okay, good.
Main idea, inferences, connection, citation, and so on.
Yes, Allah good.
And that's good so far.
Thank
I
you very much for
think
everything, Wallah.
you are welcome. Most welcome, Hamaid.